Training is in full swing for my September Olympic triathlon. However, I'm noticing that with all the biking and swimming I've been doing, my original discipline is starting to fade. The run. Hello again, gang. Thank you for tuning back in if you've been following along. If you're new, thanks for checking out the channel. I focus on fitness, triathlon, and food content and post a video every couple of weeks or so. Sometimes work or life delays it a bit, but I'll always get a new video out at some point. So this week marks my first structured week of training for my upcoming Olympic length triathlon. As with the sprint I just completed, my main goal is to ensure I can complete the swim comfortably and try to make up that time on the bike and the run. This next go around, I'm going to need to hit a 1,500 meter swim as opposed to the 500 meter swim. And if you remember on my last race, I veered off course a bit and ended up finishing the swim at 700 meters instead of 500 meters. So I'm gonna have to be much more aware of my surroundings this time around. I still feel confident in my abilities for the bike and run, with a caveat that I'll get into a little later in the video. So from this point forward, my schedule each week is gonna follow a similar structure to this, with minor adjustments since work and life tend to ramp up or slow down at random. So Mondays are gonna be my swim and jiu-jitsu days. On the swim, I'm gonna focus mainly on technique and intervals to increase speed and just my swimming technique as a whole. And then jiu-jitsu, just because I try to keep up with jiu-jitsu as often as possible. I have been missing a few classes, typical blue belt activities, but I'm getting back on schedule. My Tuesday workouts are going to be bike intervals in tempo, plus an upper body lift. So these bikes, I'm likely going to do a majority on the Wahoo KICKR and through the app Zwift. This is really to work on the speed of my bike runs, and then also I wanna make sure that I sprinkle in lifting in my workout regimen, just because I came off a recent bulk and I wanna maintain as much of that muscle as I possibly can, so upper lift day it is. Wednesday is going to be my run intervals or tempo. Again, working and maintaining the run endurance and increasing speed ever incrementally so that I can get closer and closer to quicker run times. Thursday is going to be my second swim day along with a lower lift. So this swim is going to be a majority for endurance and distance. So these are where I'm going to be doing my longer efforts. Quick little warm up in the beginning, slowly increment the distance of the swim each week up until I'm getting well above 1,500 meters. The goal would be to do like 2,000 meters straight so that I'll be okay with this Olympic triathlon, more than okay, and then also very well set up to work on speed for any upcoming races. Friday is going to be my rest day, and I would also like to sprinkle in jiu-jitsu in there as well. So no endurance training, just quick jiu-jitsu class, hang out with the gang, and then get some good rest, well-deserved rest. Saturday is going to be the brick day every week. So I got my brick day today, as it is Saturday, and I'm gonna take you along with that, but that is gonna be the schedule moving forward. Sunday is gonna be the long run. Fitting, I always did my long runs on Sunday for my marathon prep, so we're gonna keep it going that way. This is the structure I'm gonna be using at least through my Olympic triathlon. I may make some edits halfway through or even for the next race, but this is what we're working with right now. Now to address the note on running I mentioned earlier. If you've seen my last couple of videos, you know I got a new bike, and boy, have I been riding that thing. I've also been making sure that I don't miss any of my swims, considering that that's my weakest link. Recently executed a pretty successful bulk, and I'm rounding out the subsequent cut here now, so I've been making sure to hit my lifts regularly to maintain the muscle that I've built. And I hit a solid PR at the Houston Marathon this year, so my running endurance is the area that I need to work on the least. Except I may have put a little too much trust into this. As the Houston temperature and humidity approach peak summertime levels, I've been realizing the decline of my running endurance. All the time and effort I've been putting into training has been lopsided in favor of the swimming and the biking, and it's starting to show. Starting now, I'll make sure that the running portion of my training gets just as much attention as everything else, as it should have been this entire time. But when I tell you that 10K hurt yesterday, it hurt. Speaking of the summer heat, I made a few upgrades to the garage gym to help with training in the Texas summer. We've just recently got a NordicTrack Commercial 1250 treadmill and a Wahoo KICKR Core 2, so I can train safely during long efforts at any time of the day now. This is where I'll be completing my brick workout today too, so I'll bring you along for that.
All right, so here is the updated home gym setup. We got our nice new Wahoo KICKR. This thing has been awesome so far. It was a pain in the ass installing, but that was guaranteed user error and not the piece of equipment itself, so huge thumbs up on that. Been really enjoying it. Then we got our nice little treadmill over here, also a rowing machine. So here is the NordicTrack Commercial 1250. It has been great so far. My only gripe with it is I really wish there was a ledge here for your phone or a book or tablet or something. However, they have a pretty good integrated Netflix, Spotify, you know, all that whole deal, so I haven't had an issue yet, but I am probably gonna buy some sort of mount for a phone or something over here. But big thumbs up, been great, staying out of the heat. A couple grills that we are getting rid of, and then the old power rack. Yeah, I gotta get those lifts in, keep the muscle mass that we worked so hard to build. But that is the updated garage. Now off to the brick workout. Let's do it.
So for today's brick workout, I'll be hitting a 20-mile digital group ride through Zwift. I've been really enjoying this app. It really gamifies the training. Doing it virtually with people all around the world, racing with you and doing group rides with you. It's pretty fun. So I'll be hitting a 20-mile digital group ride through Zwift and then hop on the treadmill for a humble 5K. Then it'll be grub time. All right, got my whole Zwift set up. About to do 20 miles. Trying to catch up on Spy Family, so check back in every 5 miles or so. All right, here we go. Oops, missed a clip. Would've just ate there if I wasn't on the Wahoo KICKR. But 5 miles in, feeling pretty good. Legs feeling fresh. I'm nice and carved up from today. Got a little bit of tailwind ready for later once I hit about 30 minutes, but 15 more miles to go and I got the run, so see you in a bit. All right, so about 16, 17 miles in, legs are starting to get a little strained here, but less than 4 miles to go and get to jump on the treadmill, start making some dinner. So solid effort, but I'll check in after the bike. All right, and that is it for the bike. My legs are bricked, so that means it's time to hit the run. Tire change. Oh yeah, legs are a little wobbly. These are probably a little too loose, but that's okay. They're comfortable to me, and I haven't gotten blisters yet, so. Okay, get the tailwind. All right, the finale, and I am hungry. All right, I'm a little over a mile in. You know, I'm feeling pretty good. The legs are nice and sore, they're nice and heavy. But this morning, I had about 1,500 calories worth of biscuits and gravy. And I got a feeling that's giving me a good bit of energy to get this done. So, got a couple more miles left, and that's it. All right, 5K in the books. I am smoked. So, let's go grub down. So for dinner today, I'm actually going to keep the cover over the smoker and stay in the kitchen. I saw a reel recently on the New York Times #1 recipe of 2025, and I really wanted to try it out. So this is smashed beef kebabs. The sauce is simply yogurt, grated cucumber, salt, chopped mint, and grated garlic. Unfortunately, my local H-E-B gave me dill instead of mint on my last pickup order, so this dish will unfortunately be mintless. We have a mint plant in the backyard, but it's just not big enough to use yet, so it is what it is. We're gonna let that chill in the fridge while we move to the next item, the beef. This is simply 96% lean beef, a grated onion, turmeric, salt, and cracked pepper. I got a stainless steel pan blazing hot and dropped in bits of the beef little by little and let them release from the pan naturally over time. The final piece of the puzzle was to add walnuts and cranberries to the mix. Now it is time to assemble and grub down with some warm H-E-B garlic naan. Okay, here we go. I am so hungry. Here is what she looks like. Looked a lot better in the Instagram video that I saw. It does smell really good. I thought the cranberries and walnuts was very interesting. So, got this naan from H-E-B, my favorite. All right, first bite. Let's see. Oh, that's really good. Oh, the cranberries in this are awesome. Little bright, sweet bursts in with all that meat. Man, the walnuts. Oh, this is super good. I don't feel bad eating it either. It's lean beef, yogurt, cucumber, cranberries, a little bit of salt, turmeric, walnuts. No, I don't feel bad doing this at all. Good dinner. Give this one a try. Before I end the video, I have one more announcement I want to make. I am officially signed up for the Texas 70.3 Ironman in Galveston. This will be in April 2027, so it's gonna have its own training block, and I'm super excited to accomplish this goal. There's no escaping now. Gotta put the work in no matter what. The money has been spent. And it was kind of a lot of money. All right, that's all I have for today's video. For those of you who tune in and like every video, I appreciate the hell out of you. And if you're not subscribed yet, consider doing so for more fitness and food content. I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.